Welcome back to Wheel Relevant. When the 2026 Harley-Davidson Flathead is a machine that invites attention before the engine even turns over. And in this expanded deep dive I want to bring you fully into the experience of what this bike represents, how it feels to ride, and why Harley created something so unapologetically retro-modern. Imagine the camera gliding slowly around the bike, catching the soft glow of chrome, the sculpted tank shoulders, and the bold Flathead-inspired V-twin that dominates the silhouette. I begin by explaining that this motorcycle is Harley's tribute to the earliest era of American motorcycling, drawing from nearly a century of mechanical character while integrating present-day engineering and design language. The new Flathead-style engine is the star of the show, featuring a liquid-cooled system cleverly hidden behind traditional-looking fin geometry. It delivers a torque curve that rises early, giving riders powerful low-end pull that feels both nostalgic and satisfyingly modern. Twist the throttle and you get a familiar Harley growl, but refined, deeper, more controlled, something that feels like the past being channeled through the precision of today's engineering. Riding footage then fills the screen, showing how the bike behaves on open highways and tight suburban streets. The Chanel Wheel Rev system, a unique stabilization and dynamic balance technology built directly into the wheel hub, so quietly does its work without drawing attention to itself, subtly counteracting wobble and reinforcing the bike's grounded, confident feel. The result is a riding experience that is unusually smooth for this category, especially at low speeds where heavy cruisers tend to feel clumsy. For beginners, this means more control. For veterans, it translates to fluidity, the sensation that the bike is anticipating micro-adjustments and cooperating with you rather than demanding constant correction. Back in the studio, my hand glides across the satin-finished multi-layered alloy wheels, which were developed alongside premium design partners to echo a kind of high-fashion mechanical minimalism, hints of luxury without tipping into excess. The camera drifts along the tank lines, the exposed mechanicals, and the balanced interplay of matte metals and polished accents. Harley managed to merge rugged authenticity with a couture-influenced elegance, giving the Flathead for Chanel Wheel Rev an individual identity that immediately separates it from traditional cruisers. Moving into the tech elements, the hybrid analog-digital gauge cluster blends classic dial styling with a modern interface, offering navigation, ride modes, diagnostics, and subtle ambient lighting that matches the bike's vintage futurist vibe. The riding modes each have distinct personalities. The Heritage mode softens throttle response, deepens the exhaust tone, and gives you a more old-school cruiser feel, while Rev Plus mode tightens engine behavior and activates the wheel stabilization to its highest precision, creating a surprisingly responsive performance character that makes the bike feel more agile than its size suggests. A section of the video highlights the suspension system, featuring a re-engineered monoshock concealed beneath the seat and upgraded front fork dampening that smooths out cracks, potholes, and long stretches of imperfect highway. This bike is clearly designed for travel. Its ergonomics, seating geometry, and engine tuning all support long hours without fatigue. The single-piece leather seat, shaped with a gentle dip, cradles the rider without forcing posture, and the handlebar reach is relaxed enough for comfort but firm enough to maintain control at high speeds. The overall philosophy of the Flathead for Chanel Wheel Rev is where Harley truly stands apart. Instead of slapping retro aesthetics on a modern frame, Harley approached this bike as a continuation of a lineage, a reincarnation of the Flathead spirit with the advantage of decades of technical evolution. It respects the mechanical simplicity and ruggedness of the early era while embracing the precision, safety, and refinement today's riders expect. When discussing price, I note that the 2026 Harley-Davidson Flathead for Chanel Wheel Rev comes in at approximately $22,900 for the standard configuration, with additional options of premium finishes, upgraded electronics, and aesthetic packages, bringing fully loaded models closer to $26,000. Considering the craftsmanship, the unique stabilization system, and the fusion of historical motorcycle culture with high-fashion influence, the pricing positions the bike firmly among Harley's premium offerings. In conclusion, I step aside the bike and deliver the final message: this motorcycle isn't just for riders who love the legacy of early Harley engineering, nor just for those wanting a modern cruiser. It's for anyone who appreciates machines that tell stories, that blend art and engineering, that evoke nostalgia while delivering cutting-edge performance. The Flathead for Chanel Wheel Rev stands as a statement piece, a rideable tribute to the past trapped in technology and design that feel distinctly 2026. As the camera pulls back for one last wide shot, the bike sits there like a sculpture brought to life, and I close by telling viewers that whether they're loyal Harley fans or simply enthusiasts of beautifully crafted machines, this is one motorcycle that deserves a personal test drive to truly understand its presence, character, and soul.